Every time that you tell ChatGPT or Claude to be concise, it ignores you. And there's a reason for that. Be concise doesn't work because AI has no idea what concise means to you.
You're wasting hours every week because AI doesn't know what concise means to you.
3. We'll first start with before interacting with the AI. So this is setting the rules of the road. And our first move is simply defining terms. Oftentimes when people interact with AI, I see them saying, hey, be concise. And as I mentioned previously, there's an issue with just saying that because AI's definition of concise and mine are different. So what we can do instead is we can be specific and we can bake that specificity.
AI defaults to long answers because it was trained to think longer equals better. The fix: bake exact rules into your system instructions. 1-2 sentences for simple questions, 3 to 5 for medium ones. Freelancers charge $500, $2,500 per client just to set this up.
Into the system instructions for an AI. So if you're using custom GPTs, Gemini gems, Claude projects, GPT projects, all of these have system instructions where once you've put this in there, the AI is going to look at it every time before it interacts with you. So if we wanted, we can include something like this, where we say, for simple questions, I want you to give me back 1 to 2 sentences in your response. For medium questions, 3 to 5. And then for complex questions, you can give me a 1-paragraph.
Rules are set, but phrase them wrong, and AI still ignores you. Here's why.
The next move is positive instructions or being directive. Now, you may wonder, why is there a purple elephant on here? Well, if I ask you not to think about a purple elephant, the first thing you're going to do is think about a purple elephant. AI is no different here. So if I ask AI not to write long introductions, not to use filler words, and also not to use unnecessary context.
Say, don't write long intros. AI writes one anyway. Flip it. Start directly with the answer. Use short, declarative sentences. Businesses pay real money for people who know this difference.
There's a good chance that it might do that. Not always, but sometimes. So instead of giving it negating terms of things not to do, we should instead give it direction, very specific direction.
Before we continue, quick heads up. If you're watching this and thinking, I like the idea, but I want to see how this actually works in practice, I've linked a free training below. It breaks down the exact system and workflow we use, shows how it's already structured, and explains how people use it without having to figure everything out from scratch. If that sounds useful, the link's in the description. You can check it out anytime. Now back to the video.
So we should instead say something like, start directly with the answer. Use short declarative sentences, and lead with the most important point. And the best models available today, they tend to follow directions better when they're very specific.
Phrasing is fixed. Now one line inside your prompt physically removes all filler. Watch this.
First layer. So we're basically setting the ground rules and putting these types of instructions into the system instructions of an AI so it looks at it before it interacts with me. Now, the second layer is when we're interacting with the AI directly, so when we're in the midst of writing a prompt. And there's one key move in this layer that I feel like is probably one of my favorites because it's so mechanical. And it's simply forcing the AI to respond in a format that doesn't allow it to give you a bunch of filler and fluff.
Tell AI to answer only as a comparison table, and you remove all space for filler. A 500-word ramble becomes a clean 10-row table in seconds. Consultants build these workflows for clients at $1,000, $5,000 a month.
So a bad prompt, so this one on the left-hand side is a bad prompt. So in this prompt, I'm saying I run a 30-person company and we're doing roughly $5 million a year. I need to grow our marketing team, but I'm not sure whether I should do it in-house or outside with an agency. What should I consider? By doing this, we're probably going to get a really long report back. But instead, if we just add this last line to that prompt, we're going to get something back that's more concise and helps us get to the answer faster. And by simply adding this last
format locked. But what if the response still comes back bloated? There's one move that cuts it in half instantly.
Gotten the response from the AI. And there are two things we can do here. The first one is simply sharpening the response after we get it back. So there's different ways you can do this, but this is just one example where I get a response from AI and then I immediately respond to it saying, I want you to cut the length by 50%, remove all generalizations, and then provide back short and punchy sentences only. And you can see there's a few things that I'm doing here.
Follow up immediately. Cut 50%, remove all generalizations, short punchy sentences only. This one skill separates a 20-hour AI user from someone billing $3,500 per deliverable.
First off, I'm being specific on how I want the AI to respond. I'm being specific on what I want it to remove, and I'm also being specific on how much it should cut. And this is just one simple way to cut the lengthy response from the AI. Now, the second thing we can do is a filter pass. So this is assuming that you want to use deep research. So there's a very specific feature inside of ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude that some people like to use, which is called deep research.
3 layers, 1 system. Configure the rules, use positive instructions, trap the format, sharpen the output, master CUTS. And you have a service businesses will pay for every month. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.